better than I ever did. Move like ghosts, but I don't leave no evidence. One of the best that ever did this. You can quote me, standing firm on my words, sturdy like an oak tree. Give me mine and let me grind. He ain't your dog if he don't want to see you shine with him. Too many out here prayed on my downfall, but my stock steady rising like the Dow Jones. Study the game, now I'm out here making chess moves. Word of advice, make your next move your best move. Hustle hard and just stay up on your marathon. Who would've thought that little boy would grow up to be LeBron?
And y'all already know, back like we never left. Episode 13, King M.A.D.E.
Rambo.
Get right into it. Ben Simmons reported to camp. How do you feel, man?
You knew he wasn't going to leave all that money. Sounded good.
No, I mean, I told you I'd have went. I just would have been, hey, I'm pulling up, I'm coming out having fun, baby.
Oh, yeah, he don't give a damn what's going on.
Yeah, I'm shooting.
He's there for the check.
I'm coming down shooting from half.
Oh, I'll be out there.
I'm dunking everything. I'm not passing nothing. I'm
going to do whatever I feel like doing when I feel like doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be super selfish. Don't give it to him, man. He's a black hole.
You damn right.
Y'all said I do not shoot. I remember Kobe, man, got hurt, so I remember he went on the run when he was just shooting because we was terrible. And he was like, I'm taking all the shots.
Yeah.
And they said something about, he was a ball hog. That's the reason they never win. I remember he went on a 2-3 game run when he shoot it out. And it was getting 18, 19 assists a game, but we was losing still. So he was like, bitch, I'd rather go out on my sword.
Right.
And I feel like the same thing would be. And if I go, man, listen, I'm shooting everything.
Shooting everything.
Everything.
Sometimes with the right hand.
What? I'm acting a donkey. And I'm not, advocating disrupting your workplace. But I feel like I'm different, bro. I mean disrespect with disrespect.
Like, man, whatever, just fire me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. That's my personality. Maybe it could be a character flaw. I'm willing to admit it could be a flaw. But in my mind, I mean disrespect with disrespect. So when a reporter asks you after that we lose, do you think you can win a championship with me? And you say, I don't know. Fuck it. When your center who's supposed to be, you can say that to me, bro. Say that in my face.
I'm sure he said it to him and to the media.
Nah, I don't believe so. I believe he sat in there and powdered at his locker, and when it was time to go, he went out there and said what he said.
So you don't think he sent Ben Simmons a text message in all caps?
Nah. He might have said, I doubt it. He might have said something, though. But I feel like, you don't disrespect.
Like, bro, where you at?
Because you publicly disrespected me so much. Publicly. I need equal opportunity transgression. Like, the same way you met me, I'm going to meet you at that same level. Maybe even higher. So.
You think he going to remain in Philly?
Percentage on it? None. To me, the perfect trade is Kyrie for him. I see that as the perfect trade. I called it before the whole these things with Kyrie. I mean, Ben was going on, but Kyrie, that situation hadn't revealed itself yet.
So just trading two straight up.
That's what I see. To me, it's a win-win. You put Kyrie in a situation where he can be ball dominant with Joel Embiid, which would be, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Then
you put Ben, like he don't have to shoot. Like you got Kevin Durant and James Harden. Ben can be your defender, so you got to imagine Kevin Garnett, who's their best defender, guarding the second best player on the team.
Right.
It puts them at a win-win. So I think it's the perfect trade, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't want to see Ben Simmons on the Nets, but
will it happen?
I ain't on either.
Plus, Kyrie don't want to leave Jersey.
Right.
Philly, if I'm not from there, but I understand, like, Philly, it's like an hour or two away from Jersey. So it ain't like he got to uproot his family type.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
It's real close.
Yeah, so I think Philly would be the best option for him if he wanted to say, okay, I'm staying with my family. I'm talking about Kyrie. Ben is the best option to go to Brooklyn and win.
Right.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best option.
I don't know, man. I want to see Ben Simmons go somewhere else.
I want to see
Kyrie. I want to see Kyrie's situation play out a little bit more in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we'll get it, Kyrie. Like I said, Ben, I don't blame you, bro. Go get your check. Go get your coin. You know You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with you on that. But at the end of the day, I'm shooting everything.
Everything.
Call me Black Hole Simmons.
If he get the job done.
Black Hole Simmons.
He mess around and backfire, he be hitting everything. They be like, nah, we ain't get rid of him.
Hey, well,
he hitting everything.
Well, this how we gonna win from here on out, baby. This how we gonna win from here on out. Alright, next up, what we got?
Net shut Kyrie down.
The net shut Kyrie down. At first it came out at the top of the week that, okay, he can practice because the practice facility was deemed to be a office building.
Right.
Then it came out, okay, yeah, he gonna play home games. Then finally they stepped in and say he done until the situation figured out. They didn't. The Nets did a good job with Kyrie as far as not just like shunning him and making him feel unwanted. So they said they respect his decision, but they gotta, because they play in Brooklyn, they gotta follow the mandates of what New York doing. We talked about it last week. You know, is it a distraction? Obviously, because they talking about it every day. These platforms,
they gonna continue to talk about it.
Yeah, it's to me, it's a bigger agenda. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's on a star-studded team in New York City,
bro. Because I feel you. But just last year,
and he's a superstar.
Just yesteryear, we was telling athletes to shut up and dribble.
That's cool.
But now we talking to them about vaccines and political shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
You know everything.
It's
wishy-washy.
All right, so that's how these media platforms is, which we gonna change the game on that.
Man, he's a superstar athlete.
He's a
superstar athlete. It come with it. It matters.
It don't matter.
It don't matter to you, but it matters.
How does it matter?
Because it's prevalent. If it didn't matter,
if you somebody who don't have the shot, it don't matter to you. If it's somebody who do got the shot, it still should not matter to you because you safe.
Unless it's your job to ask him every single time you see him.
It's your job, man.
It is.
I don't.
Because their mind is he might tell he might break with somebody. I might be lucky enough for him to break to me.
I'm more likely to break and say fuck you. That's more because you keep asking me something that I'm telling you I don't want to talk about.
Well,
and that's why
keep asking.
Athletes would never.
The reason they keep asking is because he's not saying anything. If he just said a little bit, then it might ease up for a little bit.
He ain't gotta say nothing.
I'll tell you all he need to do is say, I don't want to take it. And leave
I don't
him alone.
He don't have to say that.
He don't have to say it, which he hasn't.
No.
But you see how that's worked out for him.
And cool. I feel like I agree with Kyrie, but I feel like in the same sense, like I said last week, you can't feel how you feel, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, okay, boom, I'm finna go rob this bank. I know I can get 20 years for robbing this bank, but I'm gonna go rob this bank. Boom, I get caught, they give me 20, and I tell my old lady, hey, hold it down till I get out. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got love for your teammates. Yeah, I want to win with y'all. You see what's going on. I give it to All-Star break. Maybe we can figure something out. Maybe I can get my lawyer to, go against the city. I can, whatever. But if it ain't figured out by All-Star break, hey guys, I love y'all. Send me to Florida or Texas.
So if you was in his situation, you wouldn't get it either?
No, not. I wouldn't get it, and I ain't in his situation. So I'm not.
Why wouldn't you get it?
I'm not anti-vaccine. As crazy as it sounds, I'm not. I'm one of them things. My biggest thing is make it make sense, right? If you can explain it to me like I'm a little baby and I can understand what you're saying, it makes sense to me. But when you got a virus that was marketed, I ain't never seen a virus marketed before. You know what I'm saying? This virus was marketed. Okay. B, you put us in a situation where 2% of the people that get this virus die from it.
Mm-hmm.
2% of the people that get this virus die from it. Then it was documented where hospitals, every little things where somebody died from a heart attack, he died from COVID. It was documented.
So what they got to do to the vaccine?
That tells me the virus ain't as deadly as y'all telling me it is.
Okay.
Then every vaccine took 5 to 10 years to make. You made this one in 7 months.
Okay.
So that tells me you had the virus before you had the vaccine, so you had them together. So those are, to me, flaws that I say I don't get. It don't, and you can't make it make sense to me. Then on top of that, the most obvious one that I'm still yet to have anybody make sense to me is, if you got it and you safe, why you worried about somebody winning? It don't make sense.
So, I mean, he need to just retire then.
Nah, he ain't gotta retire. He ain't gotta retire. All he gotta do is, hey, sorry guys, I don't want to be a distraction all season, nor do I want to hold y'all back. But let me think. What's 2 states that I know, regardless of what, they're not doing this mandate? Because he can get traded to Philly, and then Philadelphia can say, hey, it's a mandate because it's a big city.
That's why he need to retire.
But Florida and Texas ain't going for it, Jack. I'm telling you now.
But is he gonna get a ring in any team from Florida and Texas?
Yeah, if you can get Kyle Lowry to get traded to go to the Heat, I think that'd be perfect. That, to me, the perfect, if you're going to go to one of the states that I know, like I said, Texas or Florida, Dallas would be, I think I would love to see him and Luka play together. Then you got an owner, that Mark Cuban, that's going to stand behind you. Not saying Brooklyn ain't standing behind him, but you know Mark will stand behind him.
Damn, now I'm tired of Kyrie, man.
Why y'all hate
get
Kyrie,
your vaccine, man? Or retire, or nigga burn some sage. I don't give a damn.
But if it wasn't talked about, it wouldn't be so frustrating, bro. That's why I have a hard time watching these platforms, bro, because they regurgitate the same stuff every weekend, and they make up new stuff, and not even every week, every day.
People clicking on it, they gonna keep talking about it. They getting them numbers.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I say, Kyrie, hey, bro, I salute your decision to, you know what I'm saying, feel how you want to feel, and at the same time, I disagree with the way you're going about it. I do feel like you should. I mean, great All-Star break.
Kyrie telling people, I don't want to get it, and when you ask me the next time, I'm gonna tell you I don't want to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
Kyrie,
and there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that.
It ain't nothing wrong with it, but he ain't said that. So that's him that's biting his tongue. The Lakers, they lost every preseason game. Russ out there being the turnover machine. Are you worried? I'm not worried.
This was my hesitancy when we got Russ. Russ is a dog.
Gonna turn that thing over, boy.
He's a dog.
Like it's a good stat.
But
how many turnovers can I get today?
I think
I'm hit him over the head for 8.
We probably ain't gonna start the game like this, which I feel like we probably should. But being honest, LeBron should run point.
And put Russell Westbrook where, at the 4?
At the 2.
Oh.
Just let him go. Just like turn him into Iverson. Just let him go. And he ain't Iverson, obviously, but put him in a position where he doesn't have to make the decision to pass the ball. I just want you to be a dog and get to the rim.
It's crazy that you gotta say that about Russell Westbrook.
No,
this year what? What year is this?
I don't think his fault is his decision making. Like if you really watch Russ, he plays faster than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So when him playing faster than him, the faster you play, the bigger your mistakes gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's not as controlled, but he can't play at that pace. So I feel like if you put LeBron at the point, he can control the pace. And when Russ get it, go.
Man, LeBron need to teach him how to run the 1.
I don't think it's that. Like I said, I don't think Russ is not like I'm not saying
Russ is a turnover machine. He always been a turnover machine.
But it's because he play faster than everybody else, bro.
Well, his ass need to know how to slow down. Do we need some riddling or something? Shit.
Nah, bro. That's his superpower, bro.
That ain't no damn superpower.
That is his superpower. That's his superpower.
If your superpower is I play so fucking fast that I turn the ball over, but I'm gonna get a triple-double. That's his superpower.
That's his superpower.
Giving the team the other ball is his superpower.
Oh, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Him being Flash is a superpower.
That's some wild shit to think about.
So if you take Flash's ability to run fast, you slow him down and you cripple him, right?
Look, man, that man's superpower is giving the other team the ball.
I feel like we're gonna get it together. I feel like we gonna get it together.
Man, y'all get it together around December. Things gonna start to roll.
We got injuries, man.
Y'all got injuries already?
Reza done messed his ankle up.
Reza old.
He got 2 months.
Reza old. That age hit y'all early.
The ligament in his thumb messed up. His shooting thumb.
You better go to Walmart and get one of them squeezers. Get his hands right.
He out 8 weeks. But a good thing we did that a lot of people ain't talking about, as we picked up Sekou Demboya.
I ain't never heard of him. And I ain't
he played in Detroit.
And I ain't even gonna try to say his name.
Yeah. I like Sekou. He only 20 years old, bro. He got drafted at like 17 in Detroit, number 15.
And he only 20 when he got drafted when he was getting his license?
Nah, he's from Africa. Well, France. He's African from France. Whatever. He African. But
Said he got drafted in 2017 and he's 20 years old.
Yeah, he turned 21 this year. It's like his 4th year. He went to Detroit.
Man,
he athletic.
You said his name is Saquon Barkley?
Sekou Demboya.
That sounds
like
prestigious too. Sound like a prince.
Yeah, well, hey, I hope he come over there and do some princely things with LeBron.
I mean,
he'll go.
It's gonna be a good chance of him playing a lot. There's a lot of old dudes in front of him.
A younger, I ain't gonna say more athletic because he was pretty athletic, but a younger Kenneth Fareed that can shoot. Not shoot, but has the ability to shoot.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kenneth Fareed had bunnies.
I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. That comparison did not move me.
I'm not expecting him to be a star, but I like him better than Trevor Ariza at this point in his career.
Me too.
Because with the Lakers, we need youth, bro. We need youth.
Badly.
You know what I'm saying? So with him being 20, TH2 being 20, Kendrick Nunn, Caruso, then some of the
Malik Monk, he been playing good.
Oh yeah. He out with a little growing issue, but it just we monitoring.
Yeah, even y'all young dudes getting hurt, huh?
Nah, man, we balling, man. We been balling since Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all was balling a little bit too hard in Vegas. Coming back with pull growing.
I ain't worried, bro.
Messed up thumbs.
I'm worried.
How long was you flicking that money for your thumb to be messed up?
Hey,
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be alright. I'm nervous, but in the West, I feel like even with LeBron and AD, we got enough.
Of course.
It's just trying to fit Russ that square peg into a round hole is gonna be hard. That's why I feel like LeBron running point would be the option. Because then you could turn Westbrook into Wade. They both couldn't shoot. They both played at a fast.
You could turn Westbrook into another player and just trade him to a team that could use him a little bit more efficiently. But hey, man, hope he learn how to tame his superpower a little bit. Stop giving the other team the ball.
Nah, man, preseason, man. When you play with a new guy, you play with a new group of guys, you gotta get your, he ain't no turnover king now.
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Harden is more of a turnover king than him.
That's cool. But
except for last year, but take away last year. Last year he played more.
I don't know, maybe his turnovers just look horrible.
Because he played faster than everybody else.
But they need to get some.
If you drive on the interstate and you doing 90 while everybody else doing 70, you are at a higher risk of wrecking, are you not? And your wreck is going to be worse than somebody who drove a 70, is it not?
Look,
okay,
man,
I made it make sense. Next topic.
Look.
WNBA. We got to get a WNBA shout out, bro.
They go hard. I actually just bought a pair of Candace Parkers.
Yeah, we got to put some Candaces up here, bro.
I ain't buying them for me though. They ain't have my size, but I did buy them.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Shout out Candace. Like I sat there with my youngest daughter. You know what I'm saying, on some daddy-daughter time. So I'm like, come on, sit down and watch WNBA with me. So she like, man, I ain't playing no basketball, and she went to watch it because she thought it was all manly girls. I mean, it is fun, but you know what I'm saying. She went to seeing Skylar Diggins, and she's like, oh, okay, she's a girly girl. Like, so I'm showing so we talking. I'm seeing watches down in Taurasi. I think it was the last game when Mercury played Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. I think it's Las Vegas with Asia Wilson. Mm-hmm. And I watched the whole game, bro, and it's no disrespect to the women's game, but I'm just more intrigued. I haven't watched in a while, but I was more intrigued by, the athleticism of the NBA. But watching that game with my daughter made me a fan. Like, I'm watching, and I'm seeing Vegas had short, oh man, I don't want to get her name wrong, short white girl, bro, Kim something, she nice. Like, she came off the bench and hit for like a 22, 24.
You talking about Kelsey Plum?
Kelsey Plum, that's her name. Yes, sir. Okay, thanks for the help. I needed that. Kelsey nice, bro. She nice. She nice. She came off the bench and hit for like a dub. They lost, but it was another girl on her team that was selling out to Don Taurasi.
Yeah.
Because they was up.
And Diana Taurasi turned up.
All right. Don't play with it. Then she hit the 3 to go up. Like, I'm watching. I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, the female, I see what Kobe talking about now. They run plays better and they're more, like, they box out? Bro, I ain't never seen 4 people box out, bro. Not in the NBA, you're not going to see that.
That's because everybody in the NBA just outjumping each other.
You're not going to see that.
They just outjumping each other in the NBA.
Perfect box outs, you know what I'm saying? Like, they play the game fundamentally well. I am impressed by the WNBA, and I apologize that, like, if we had our Florida team, I definitely would be taking my daughter to go watch the Florida game.
So, shout out to the Orlando Miracle.
Yeah, Orlando Miracle, we need you back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I was impressed. And then Candace Parker, you know, she held it down in the, you know what I'm saying? She trying to get that ring, baby. She trying to
bring it back to the crib.
Because I think this is the 25th year anniversary, right? If I'm not mistaken, it is. Because they just named Diana Taurasi the GOAT. Like, she's been the best player in the 25 years. And Candace like, hey, put some respect on my name.
I mean, hey, I ain't never bought a Diana Taurasi shoe.
Okay. She nice though.
She definitely nice.
She nice. I can't.
I just ain't never bought one of
like, bro, I'm watching, and you know, it's impressive to watch these ladies get out there, and you got Skylar Diggins hitting people with the crossover and floaters, and you know, I'm a WNBA fan now. Shout out WNBA, man. We got to give y'all more props, and hopefully we can get one of y'all on this show, and we going, you know what I'm saying? We got to show some love to the women, man, because they definitely hold it down, bro.
Right.
I feel like I would love to see that game grow. And I you know what? I've been saying this for years, but I feel like the NBA should adopt like almost like a JV varsity type thing, and like let like maybe the females or the ladies, women play first, and still be able to capitalize on that fan base. You know, so I think that would be a dope idea. You know what I'm saying? Like not every night, but because they don't play during the same time a lot.
No, they don't. Not damn near not ever.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, they don't really run them together. But I feel like it would help them though. You know what I'm saying?
It would.
Like literally, because.
But the WNBA players, they be overseas during the NBA season.
Yeah, they gotta keep getting that check. Keep getting that check.
They be getting that. They be getting
that
big bucks or whatever.
But to me personally, I think it would be smarter to run them together. You know what I'm saying?
It would be.
Because you're able to capitalize off having the NBA players who are in the limelight talk about the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Because in the summertime, when the NBA players, I mean, yeah, NBA is a year-round sport, but they're not getting asked questions every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, hey, Adam Silver, man, anytime you want to holler at your boy, I can give you some advice, man, on how to, you know, or whoever the commissioner of the WNBA is. I don't know
out of turn. I don't know who it is.
But I think it would be smart for the NBA to do that. To help the ladies out to use it like a jamboree format where you, even Christmas Day, think about it. If you got the, you know, a women's game in between the men's game, and I think it would be smart. Hey, if they do it, I need some money, man, because y'all taking my idea.
Get a kickback.
Zion, you gotta lose some weight, bro. I gotta lose some weight.
Man, like
you gotta lose some weight.
He like food too much.
Yeah, you know what? I ain't even gonna put it on his eating habits.
What is on?
Cause some people are just like it ain't like he chubby.
He better start eating more celery then.
He's solid, but he gotta drop mass, bro. He got to.
How much you weigh now? 310? He look big. He look big on the pictures.
He look like Aaron Donald, boy. He look like Aaron Donald. But yeah, I don't think it's not like he like sloppy. Like he's a muscular.
He just jumps so high. He always crash. Oh, that's a lot of weight to come down.
That's the thing. The impact. Like it's not good on his knees.
He better learn some below the rim moves.
Yeah,
some pivots, some spins, some hooks.
Some of that Gary Payton, some of that.
He trying to dunk too much.
Yeah.
Them knees.
Yeah, I mean, Zion, you know, you in New Orleans, but at the same time, I do understand you want to get out of New Orleans. It ain't the biggest thing for his brand, but I also believe being hurt all the time ain't the biggest thing for his brand either.
Nah, cause he be doing his thing.
But they trying to get it. I see the movie MJ working. He trying to get him over there, Charlotte.
That'd be perfect.
Alonzo.
To Charlotte with LaMelo.
I mean LaMelo.
That'd be perfect.
It's either because I've been seeing Charlotte or the Knicks, which I don't.
I don't want to see him and Julius Randle looking like twins out there. I want to see y'all.
Yeah, Zion, bro. drop some weight, bro. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna match you, bro. We both gonna drop some weight together. But you need to lose a little bit more than me, boy, because you is too big to be jumping that high, bro. And that show you a freak of nature, bro. It ain't the best for his career, long term.
He only been in the league, what, 3-4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, lose some of that weight.
Yeah, I think it'll help him out. Now, what player you think? Because I think when I'm talking about like third-year players, because I don't really, you can count last year, but they didn't have a training camp, so I think we seen some players not digress, but they just weren't as effective as they was their rookie year.
Right.
So going into the third year, I was kind of, looking at a list of players like, you got Tyler Hero, Darius Garland, Michael Porter Jr. Like, who you think is going to, like, break out?
Kevin Porter.
In the third year? Second year?
I think he in his third.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
He tough.
He went under the radar just because he had issues. But,
he always been tough.
Yeah, reading his story, he had traumatic experiences coming up. So I'm happy for him because John Lucas has always been a guy that can take the worst behavior dudes and really work with them.
He was cooking last year too.
Oh yeah, he was cooking in Cleveland before they. That's why he was disrespected when you move Malacca. You don't move Malacca, bro.
He cold. He gonna break out. Tyler Hero, I don't see him breaking out. I saw him say that he should be mentioned with Luka and Trey and Ja. I said this white man delusion.
He nice though, bro. But he
definitely nice, but he ain't breakout player nice.
Nah.
Kevin Porter Jr. gonna break out.
I think Michael Porter Jr. too.
Me too. I like him.
I like Michael Porter.
But he's got that big contract.
All the NBA players, from what I'm seeing, and the little the stuff I be looking at, everybody's saying Darius Garland finna take a step.
He was on the Olympic team.
Yeah, they say he finna take a step from what we saw. And he always was,
He been tough.
Yeah, he been tough, but they situation with when you got 2 point guards and I mean, I don't see it working because they both like 6'3".
Who?
Garland and Colin Sexton.
Nah, Garland's better, but
yeah, I think Colin better, but them two in the backcourt together, I don't see it like winning, translating long term. So I say if I had to pick one for sure, put my money down, I'm saying Michael Porter Jr.
One of the Porter boys.
Yeah, but Kevin Porter Jr. the ball gonna be in his hand too.
He is tough.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's so tough.
Yeah,
He a star.
Yeah, I agree with you. He on his way. Now, last topic on the hoops. Kanye got his own school.
They're gonna be wearing.
He got 4 of the top 100 high school players to commit to his high school. If you coming up, you Freddie Riley, you coming up, you got a choice to go to Hargrave or DONDA Academy. Which one you going to?
I'm gonna go to DONDA just because it ain't military. But if they was both military schools, I'd go to Hargrave. I ain't trying to deal with Kanye.
You ain't gotta deal with Kanye. You think you gonna see?
Look, man, I don't know. I can't put myself in that position, but I'm gonna speak from this position. I wish he would have built it. I would have appreciated it more if he would have built a school in Chicago or Illinois than Hollywood. Just because it's got the Donda name attached to it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the plan to scale it. You know what I'm saying? But he
because you're gonna get players regardless.
Yeah, I think he wants to have.
They probably like, damn, we finna get some exclusive Kanye hooping shoes.
Oh yeah.
They gonna get some fucking pro models. They be mad.
Hey, some pro models. Hey, boy,
be hot.
I'll be hot with some pro models.
Be hot. They gonna all transfer.
I think he gonna have them fly, bro.
He definitely gonna have them fly.
I feel like their jersey's gonna be different. I feel like the warm-up's gonna be different. Yeah, I agree with you.
You think they gonna have holes in them? They gonna have them boys out there looking like they came from a Thriller video. Fucking around with Kanye.
Hey, Kanye court gonna glow in the dark. Don't nobody steal my idea, Kanye. You the only one that can. I fuck with you. But I don't know, man. I feel like
he gonna get players. That's cool. Man,
I'm going down. But I do agree with you. It should be in Chicago.
What the curriculum like? Damn, man.
Come on, now. I done played schools that the basketball team was the school, man. When I was in school.
I don't care. They wasn't Kanye school.
So,
man, whatever. I don't even care. I'd rather him get them boys some money. Give him that money. Don't even call it Donda School of Hoops or whatever. Just pay him.
Nah.
Man.
But you ain't got to worry about him, you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about paying, you know. He got paper. I think he's doing it in Hollywood because he know he going to be there more than Illinois. So.
Man, I ain't going to lie to you. Don't nothing about Kanye and hoops move me. I ain't never seen this nigga shoot. It don't move me. If he would decide to make a Donda fashion school, I'd be like, yeah, he up to something. I don't care about him making a hoops academy.
Nah, bro, because he said on the rhyme years ago that the Yeezy jumped over the jump man. So he want to come for Jordan title.
By building a school?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing them play.
You gonna see it long term. You gonna see it in about 10 years when they win high school national championships and looking the freshest out there in the NBA. I mean, they signed the NBA Adidas contracts and all that.
And them zombies can play, boy. And them boys with them ripped jerseys on
man. Hey, it makes sense, bro.
Man, I don't care about Kyrie with no hoops.
Man,
until I see him making a layup, left or right hand, I don't give a damn.
Well, he got 4 of the best players to go ahead and come out there, so. Hey,
them and they pro models. Hope they have a good run.
Nah, they gonna have unlimited Yeezys. One gonna have every Yeezy colorway known to man, but
still don't move me.
And then the slides, you know, they're gonna have, basketball hoopers. We rock slides, so you can get free Kanye slides. Ah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to Donda Academy.
You send your boy there? I would.
Yeah, no, not L.A.
I wouldn't.
Nah. Yeah, maybe,
Maybe not.
Maybe. Kanye, we can talk under the table. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I'm producing a killer. All right, get to the rhyme books. Now you know we just talk about culture when we talk about rhyme, but it ain't strictly got to be rhyme.
Right.
What's up with your boy Deontay Wilder, man?
Look, man. I know he better stop fighting that big white man. I don't know much about him. I know he better leave that man alone.
Bro.
Clearly he can't beat him. You gonna watch
no.
the fourth fight?
No. It should never be no fourth fight.
It shouldn't have been a third.
Nah, it shouldn't have been a third. But
man, he better leave that dude alone. Stop picking on that man.
Bro, he's a sore loser, bro. For the man to beat you 3 times.
Don't he beat him in the same fashion every time?
Not first time. First time, he felt like he won because he felt like they slow counted, which they did. The count was a little slow, and that's debatable.
No, it was slow because your heart was beating so fast. You're like, man, I hope he don't get up. Man, I hope he don't get up. It seemed like they counting slow. They count normal. He got up.
No, they count slow. Fury can box. He can box.
He big.
He can box.
He leaning on you.
Yeah. Well, I think Wilder, he handicapped himself. That's why I can't give another grown man an excuse when you felt like you could just knock everybody out and didn't want to learn how to box. Because if he'd have learned how to box, he would have been like, bro, watch the fight. I mean, granted, I ain't never boxed a day in my life. I put gloves on in the hood and box couple in, but I ain't never been a trained boxer. But I'm watching him the whole fight try to pull his glove up. His hands is below his face. I know that's a big no-no.
Look, man.
Fury was not going in his body, so why is your hands below your face? All he doing is tearing you up, and you sitting out there looking drunk the whole fight.
You better leave that man alone.
Yeah, don't.
I'm fearing for his safety at this point.
Yes, man. Man, I'm talking about, bro, he look like Martin when he fought the Hitman Hearns, man.
He look just leaning on them ropes like that. Man, eyes about to pop out his head. Man. I don't even want to. The man's taking enough of a beating.
Yeah, and like I said, hey, man.
Man, he better leave that man alone. He
alone,
fuck around and die in that ring.
Like I say, you had my respect. You still got my respect as a man, but I feel like when the man went to shake your hand, you talking about, I don't respect you. He beat your ass 3 times, bro.
3 times in a row. You don't respect him.
Yeah, see, I get it,
Well, it's gonna take
in the hood, every time you lose, so some people have the mentality, every time I see you, I gotta get my lick back. You ain't never getting your lick back, bro. Leave him alone, bro.
They gonna keep whooping you and saying the N-word.
Just pray he retire, and then you can beat somebody else up and get your belt back, because you ain't gonna beat him for that belt.
Damn sure ain't. he ain't coming close. Man, you better leave that man alone.
Slime Kelly. After his guilty verdict, they said his music went up 500%.
They was talking about pulling it off the shelf. That boy, that getting. I don't know who getting that money from them streams, but somebody getting it.
It ain't him. They say he negative, but he owe money.
Well, good thing he locked up.
Yeah,
he ain't got to worry about nobody hitting his phone all goddamn day.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they got a streaming phone, streaming the records to get the money they sell.
Hey.
Because I don't know nobody that's listening to Slime Kelly right now. You know.
Somebody, you seen after the verdict, he had people out there talking, "We still stand with you, R. Kelly." Girl, that man will tie you up in a heartbeat. Talking about. That man hold you captive in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Talking about we stand with you.
Yeah, girl. Oh, bro, like, I've been on Kells for a long time, bro. Like, when the first tape came out and he said it was his brother, I've been off him a lot. And I look, you know, people was like, "Oh, you hating?" I was like, man, nah, bro. I just got daughters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't rock like that. I got daughters, sisters, mama. Nah, I ain't going for it. You know, then when I remember watching the Touré, I think it's his name, Touré.
Hey, they asked that man if he liked teenage girls. He said, when you say teenage, you talking how old?
You say, when you talking about teenage girl, what you mean?
You talking about how old?
Nah, bro. Like, I'm talking about, bro, the interviewer who was like somebody who's, you know.
He was stumped.
He was like young girl.
13, 14.
You say, and then his answer was, I mean, I have young friends. What the fuck,
you mean
bro?
You got young friends?
I don't even like talk about it. He's a slime ball, bro. Like,
when you say teenage, you talking about how old?
Weirdo. But I also feel like the people that led their kids to him should be fucking responsible too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of people need to be getting charged.
Yeah, cause bro, ain't no way in fucking hell I'm taking my 14-year-old and dropping her off at the studio with a grown man.
That you done seen pissing on.
Fuck no, bro. No, bro. Ain't no. R. Kelly want to give me a record deal. Hey, you gonna get. If R. Kelly want to give you a record deal, somebody else give you one. Goddamn. We ain't going over there.
Hey, man,
ain't nobody sleeping in nobody. Nah, hell nah, bro. Fuck him. Point blank period. He a black man, but fuck him. Fuck him. I got daughters. I ain't going for it. I ain't rocking with it. And the nigga's a weirdo. I hope he get the help he need. And that's on to the next topic. Kodak. Now, this is a Florida podcast. We from Florida, so we in tune with what's going on in Florida. Kodak done threatened suicide. Said he had a drug problem. Then said he want to leave Florida because of his drug problem. And grabbed his mama ass in the same week.
So clearly he got a drug problem. Clearly that nigga got a drug problem.
Hey, watching it, bro.
He ain't lying about that.
And somebody, that's what I thought, bro. And somebody who's sitting there watching all this.
He said on his song he tried meth and he liked it.
I seen the interview. He said
the PO know he got ice.
He said he ate ice.
He said his PO know that he got meth in his piss.
Yeah, man. Dog, but the thing about it, I don't want to get it fucked up like we coming down on him. He's smart, bro. When I watch him to him, I listen to him talk. He's a smart individual.
He said he used to make good grades before he got kicked out of school.
But you can tell the play that them hard drugs did on his brain too, because he's a little bit, I ain't saying slow like he's slow like it and slow, but I'm talking about just his responses is a little bit slower than usual. So I feel like, yeah, bro, like, little homie, get about that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you doing the right things by, you know what I'm saying, hey, I got a problem. I gotta leave Florida to get away from it, because as long as I'm in Florida, I'm gonna have access to it. Like, send me to Calabasas. But it's also, I don't think that's smart anyway, man, to take somebody of that caliber and send him home.
Where else he gonna go?
Nah, man, just say, hey, look, you pick a place.
He had opportunities to leave and he didn't leave.
Well, nah, he's on probation. His probation sent him back to Broward.
Every time? He always on probation? He ain't never been on probation?
I think he's been dealing with the legal system for a minute.
Well, and they need to do right.
Well, if you own hard drugs, because think about it like straight, right? I know people that, you know what I'm saying, went on drills and
If you on drugs, you gonna get drugs no matter where you at.
Nah, but see, that's what I'm saying.
You think you just gonna go to a state and ain't nobody using drugs?
Nah, what I'm saying is how you get addicted to them. How they get addicted to them hard drugs is when they want to go on drills and they want to like do stuff that's out their body. They got to get out their body. Because I don't believe marijuana or drinking is gonna make you say, "I'm gonna go shoot up this house," or "I'm gonna go rob."
Nah, I had somebody tell me, you know, I gotta mix something with my weed so I can be up all night.
Yeah, because it's a different mentality.
Yeah,
it's a cutthroat mentality. So marijuana ain't no cutthroat drug.
I don't know, man. I like Kodak. Hopefully he get his problems right. Hopefully he stay away from his mama for a little bit. Let his hormones die down.
Nah, that's also a byproduct of being on the internet every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, your life ain't supposed to be on the internet, bro. Like, they try to turn us all into the Truman Show, man. Yeah, you ain't, bro.
Hey, don't nobody make us upload anything.
Nah, they don't. But it's when you adapt to that. That's what I'm saying. When you become a product of that system, you fall into it.
Butt?
Nah. I'm not making excuses for him, bro.
Sound like you're making excuses for.
Nah, I'm just saying, you can see by his steps and by his measures, he's clearly on drugs.
He's definitely clearly on drugs. Will he not be on drugs if he go to another state? Debatable. But if he want to get some drugs, he gonna get some drugs.
But if you say, "Hey, I need help," I respect that.
You like, help away, get some drugs?
Nah, man. In AA, the first step is to mean you have a problem.
He done admitted that. Now how do we get past that?
But see, what if? Because I think a little different. So, what if the situation with his mama is to? Because what if he tried to say, "Hey, I want to go out of Florida," and they denied it, and then he just do a little thing that's live in public to say, "Hey, I need to get out of here," like, because it's a lot going on. You do got bodies dropping down there, and you know, they attributed something to him. They attributed something to people that's against him. So I feel like he should not be in Florida, bro. I really do. I feel like the best thing for him is to send him somewhere else, Georgia, Wyoming out there with Kayne.
That'd be.
Send him to Canada with Drake.
Nah, Canada ain't accepting his ass.
Nah, they ain't gonna accept him.
Canada ain't accepting him.
Nah, he ain't gonna. I don't think he will ever be able to go to Canada.
Never.
But you know, shout out to Yak, man. Just it's real love's prayers out there for your homie, man. I hope he come up off it because he's a talented artist, bro.
Very talented.
He's a talented artist. I think
he's one of my favorites. I listen to Kodak every day.
Yeah, I feel like he just gotta get his mind right, bro. And I don't feel like jail will be the right. I don't feel like jail's for it's for some people, but it ain't for all people, bro. And I don't think sitting him down is worth it. Just send him to a rehab, bro.
I mean, hey.
Send him to a rehab. Get well, Yak. Jay-Z invested $19 million into a cannabis payment company.
I don't even know what that means. What, you can put weed on layaway? What that even mean?
Nah.
A cannabis payment company?
Well,
you pay every time you go get cannabis.
This is the issue, right? Marijuana isn't federally legal.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't put your money from a dispensary in a bank that is federally backed.
Okay.
So the payment company is, because also it's a cash business. So you put dispensaries in a situation to get robbed and things of that nature. So they set it up now to where you can do debit card purchases, but they come out of your bank account and it looks like an ATM withdrawal. So it's one of those companies basically to allow people to pay with their debit card or pay through an app and not have to use physical cash.
When you go in a dispensary?
Yeah.
You can't use a card at a dispensary?
Some you can, but it for a long time you couldn't.
What kind of primitive shit is that?
Well, because once again, you can't take that money and put it in a bank. Nor can you use your federal card that is coming out of a federal bank to purchase a federally illegal drug. You see what I'm saying? Even though it's legal, it's not legal on the federal tip. So the government, Joe Biden, the president that everybody was gunning me down about I need to go out and vote for, who basically is campaigned off legalizing marijuana. I ain't heard nothing about it. But anyway, anywho, like Franklin say, anywho, so if they wanted to be smart and just federally legalize it, then people would be able to use their debit cards and things of that nature. They would be able to take their money and put it into a bank, which the banking system is collapsing along with the housing market, but I don't want to go that deep. So that's my whole thing. They just playing the game dumb. So I shout out to Jay-Z for taking $19 million and investing in that. And I'm also seeing Jay-Z kick it with Idris. Saying, dude, you familiar with Idris? He used to kick it with Nip, like a tech guy. Mm. Yeah, he's a genius. I don't throw that genius word around a lot, but he's a genius. So, but I'm also privy to what Jay doing too, because he go to announcing these moves at the end of the year when it's time to get ready for the taxes. So, you know, I invested 19 in this company, I invested 40 in this one, my charity, you know, and it looks like I made $0. That's what that's the game that the Billies play.
Hey man, Jay-Z got his cannabis payment company. Don't affect me. I don't go to dispensaries. This
is true. But it's also smart business though. I like good business moves, bro.
It's smart. It's smart. You know. At the end of the day, I'm still not having dinner with Jay-Z.
Nah, but you know, like I said, the ultimate play is to, you know, put some of this money in different companies so I don't get taxed for it at the end of the year. So, you know, it's a smart play.
Jay-Z still got dreads. Who would have thought Jay-Z would have dreads?
I never would have thought, ever. I never in a million years would have thought Jay-Z would look like J. Cole in 2021.
That boy got dreads.
That's the world we living in. Currency and JD, collab album. Keep it or need it?
Keep it.
Nah, bro, I need it, bro.
Currency and JD?
Yes.
Jermaine Dupri?
Yes. We just talked about Jermaine being a GOAT.
He definitely a GOAT.
Currency don't get the, you know, he's an independent, I said independent tycoon, because
he is.
You know, he eating and he could probably walk through our mall and probably 5 people know who he is.
That's true.
So, to put Currency, somebody who can, you know, he can rap at a high level, and you put him with Jermaine, I'd love to get in with Jermaine Dupri and do a collab project. I don't think it's gonna be whack.
I ain't looking forward to it.
You ain't looking forward to it? So when it come out, I can't get you to listen to it?
I'll listen to it. But am I looking forward to it? You would probably have to tell me it's out.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna, I don't know.
That ain't.
I wanna see it.
Currency can definitely rap though.
I need it.
And JD can definitely produce. But
so,
at the end of the day,
why wouldn't that be a good merger?
I ain't say it's gonna be a bad merger. You asked me.
You said keep it.
I don't care about it. I don't care about it at all.
I need it, bro.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'll give it a spin.
Yeah.
And if I like some songs, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna download them. If not, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Shout out Currency and JD, man. I need that, man. Y'all go ahead and get in there and drop that heat for the South, baby. South got something to say.
I mean,
I'm interested with the whole thing with Jermaine and Puff. I think Jermaine wants to get in his bag and really show that he really that boy. So I think putting him and Currency together, I think that'll be a dope little collab.
I don't think that's gonna make Diddy want to do a versus.
Oh no,
that nigga got Currency.
Nah, he just want to get out here and be relevant, cause
and he picked Currency to be relevant.
No, he got other records that's.
All these dudes
from Atlanta. Currency ain't relevant though.
He not relevant. All them dudes from
Currency
he's still
relevant.
nice though.
How you not relevant?
Recently.
Oh, you talking about mainstream? I can't say.
I can't remember last time I heard somebody be like, "Hey, put on Currency. Let's bump Currency."
If you ride with me, you gonna listen to Currency?
This our first time ever talking about Currency. He ain't that relevant. But he can definitely rap.
You talking to the same person that said Chicago Bulls gonna be a 7 seed.
They still are gonna be a 7 seed. And if they a 6 seed, it's because they was tied with a team and they won the tiebreaker. But
Fat Joe,
they definitely gonna be a 7 seed.
I don't want to hit. Fat Joe says the baby is 2020 Tupac. Now, before I get
go ahead, man. Say what you got to say.
I don't think he was talking about music.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I don't think he was talking about music. I felt he was talking about all the controversy around him. Because at one point, Pac had the rape allegations, the whole spitting on the reporters, getting shot. He was just constantly in the news. So I get that analogy. I don't think he talking about music.
The baby always in the news?
Yeah.
For what?
Shoot motherfuckers. Slap motherfucker.
He was barely.
No, bro. He had the incident.
He killed dude.
He had the dude in the show the dude in the store that they beat up.
He did beat him up. He died. Walmart. He died. Did you know that? Dude that he beat up in the mall.
For real? Yeah, natural causes?
Yeah, it was out.
Yeah,
it wasn't. The baby ain't catch him. Like that.
Walmart. The whole situation in Miami where he had the promoter hemmed up. He constantly knows the comments that he made at the concert.
Man, look, I'm a DaBaby fan. DaBaby. I'm a fan of his, but he ain't 2021 Tupac.
I just think he's talking about controversy wise, but musically, nah, I can't put that.
Musically, he can spit too, but I mean, I don't know. But when I look at their controversies, I don't be like, man, that nigga got a lot of Tupac in him.
Yeah, I think it was because, matter of fact, it was on. We spoke it up because they done brought Rap City back on. I guess it's on Revo. I'm not sure the station is on, but it was Big Tigger asking him in a Rap City type setting, so it looked like they brought it back with Big Tigger. So it was as a random question. He did say he was like, "Oh, you asking me some tough questions, man." So to ask me who's the 2021 Tupac, that's a hard. Who would you say?
If I could. None of these young niggas is 2021 Tupac.
Yeah, I'd have said Nip or something like that. I wouldn't have said. I probably would have said Nip. I wouldn't have said.
That's a horrible question if you think about it.
It is. Yeah,
what Tigger doing? Man? What do you think?
Well, it was a series of questions about, like, he's just asking random questions. But yeah, like I said, to defend the Fat Joe, I don't think he was talking about music. He had to be talking about it.
He probably was like fucking DaBaby always in some shit. DaBaby, man. DaBaby go hard though. He go hard.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, Dave Chappelle, the GOAT, man.
You watched it?
I fell asleep on it. I got to go back and
I watched it.
But I seen the whole backlash, and I seen why the backlash. And what's your thoughts on it?
It's entertainment to me.
I don't want to get us canceled.
It's entertainment to me.
It's entertainment?
That's it. Look, if he say certain things about certain people, if it make me laugh, I'm gonna laugh. It's entertainment to me. If he say something that it's his job as a comedian to be controversial and to talk about anything.
Nah, it ain't nobody's job. But I feel like that's what comedy is based on, being able to speak freely.
Anything, everything is fair game. And if you gonna watch his show or watch his stand up, you gotta be prepared to take that.
I have never in my life said I want to go listen to go to Elton John concert.
I'm not gonna go to I'm not gonna go to a opera and get there and be like, I'm offended.
Yeah, I knew what it was. I'm not signing up with you.
Why would you watch him if you know he gonna say something about you?
My whole thing is, I've seen somebody else have this point, and I kind of agree with it. You can't, if you say you want to be inclusive, include us. When you include these motherfucking jokes,
you gonna get these jokes.
You know what I'm saying? So
you including these jokes.
Because everybody else get the jokes.
Laugh or don't laugh.
Black people get the jokes. The hood get the jokes. White people get the jokes.
He talk about white people all the time.
Jewish
all
people
crazy,
get the jokes.
and they love them.
Like, to me, that's what's so divisive about our country is that the majority of people aren't able to say, look somebody else and say, I know I'm from a different ethnic. And I know I have my own prejudice. As black people, we have prejudices too. Mm-hmm. We may not cross the street when we see a white person, but when we see somebody that look like the police, we're like, all right, it could be a Norman, it could be a Jehovah's Witness. But we be like them folk, right? So we have our own prejudices too, do we not? So why are we trying to deny the shit? That's what confuses me. Like, we should be able to meet in the middle. I have my prejudice. Like, a good show that I always give credit for that is Anthony Anderson's show. Blackish. When he talking with his coworkers and the white guys had their jokes and he have his jokes. That's how it should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I should better, if I offend you, I apologize, but I should better joke about y'all, about stuff I didn't know. And you should better come right back with it, and I should not get offended.
Right.
So, and the thing about it, when he talked about black people, it wasn't a big thing. Even in his stand-ups, when he talked about black people and the way we treat it ain't a big thing. But when he talks about a certain community, or he talk about, well, Jews or The LG leather.
Look, man, you gonna get these jokes.
Exactly.
Whether you like them or not, you gonna get them. I don't give a damn. That's what he's saying. I don't give a damn.
That's my whole thing. I've been saying. I'm gonna keep saying. If you don't like my IG or my Facebook, don't follow me. Block me even. If you don't like my stand-up, don't watch it.
Right.
But say to come on, we're canceling our Netflix. Shout out Netflix. I ain't even been a big Netflix fan. Shout out Netflix.
Cancel Netflix.
For them,
they finna hit you over the head with another series.
Because if it would have been another corporation, they would have said, "Oh, we're gonna take it down because we don't want to offend." They said, "No, we standing by his right to say what he want to say."
You see, he said,
"Shout out Netflix."
He said, "I already got paid." So.
Well, plus. Let Netflix ain't no dummies. They know he got other content that's supposed to be coming. Because I think they're supposed to be bringing Chappelle's show back through Netflix. So they ain't finna offend their political connects. But it made business sense. But also I salute them because we done seen $1 billion corporation, $1 million corporation step away from us when we get in trouble. So it's dope to see. But I think at the same time, you can't say I want to be included in society and I don't want to be looked down upon and then say, "Oh, you can't joke on me."
No, I ain't looking down on you.
Yeah. You get
right
these
here on
jokes.
everybody else level. That's why you getting these jokes.
You finna get these jokes. Take it or leave it. So, shout out Dave Chappelle. Shout out somebody like I said, man, shout out the radicals, man. The Dave Chappelles, the Kyries, the Colin, well, I ain't gonna say Colin. Yeah, I'm gonna say Colin Kaepernick, even though I ain't seen him do nothing lately. He got that check, but
he done did something, man.
Man, I ain't seen him do nothing lately since he got that check.
I have.
What? I ain't really seen him do nothing since. Nah, I don't want to talk about
I did some research on Colin Kaepernick after Dez Bryant started talking crazy.
So what? It was some.
He got some stuff
behind the scenes.
He got some stuff going on, and it's not hard to find.
Okay, well, enlighten me.
When I watched, I said, "This nigga Dez Bryant is dumb."
Nah.
Clearly you ain't searched him up lately, because that's what I'm thinking.
But do you see it in the news? Because I don't.
You don't have to be in the news.
You had to go do research.
Look.
So it ain't relevant. Just like you said, currency.
It would be relevant if he decided to call up news outlets and say, "Hey, I got such and such going on." Look, everything you do don't have to be televised. If you really making a difference, it don't matter if he, because then if everything he does is getting publicized, then it's looking like, oh, he doing this for attention.
I agree.
He don't need the attention.
I just didn't know nothing about it.
He making noise on his own.
Shout out the radicals. Shout out everybody that's standing on your square, standing on your morals, standing on your principle, and fuck who offended. Because at the end of the day, I always say I'm responsible for what I say. How you take it is on you. Now, if I offend you, I'm man enough to say, okay, I apologize. I ain't mean it the way you took it.
Right.
But if that's how you want to take it, I can't force you to untake my opinion. But at the same time, you're going to get these jokes.
You're going to get these jokes.
Shout out Dave. Shout out y'all. You know how we say it every week, man. Like, share, subscribe. All the good stuff. Episode 13, we out.